Okay, so 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Lovington in scoring position. The pitcher is Yarida Aragon for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. There is the pitch, and that's going to be a ball in the dirt for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike, no outs. And the Lady Coyotes defensively are playing about even here. Actually, looks like Tarin at third base is maybe creeping up to third. There's the pitch, and that one's going to be upstairs for ball 3. And there's no sounds, what we're getting now. That's what they're saying. Oh. All right, so we'll go over again here in just a moment that the starting lineups. That's going to be ball number 4. For the number 2 hole hitter is Morales.
Yeah, we can do it top of the second. That's all right.
Yeah. All right, so runners at first and second base. Morales at first. Quiroga at second base. The hitter now is going to be number 17. Is going to be Rodriguez. And Xavier Rodriguez. Oh, there's going to be the throw down, and it looks like the throw is there, and Quiroga will be caught stealing, but the runner from first base will advance to second. So nice throw by Emily Marquez. And it's going to be caught stealing. And then the runner will advance. It won't be a stolen base. It'll actually be.
Why is it not a stolen base?
Well, I guess we could call it a stolen base, right?
I think that's an attempted double steal. I think that they can still get credit for the steal to second.
We'll give her credit for the steal. And there was 2 balls on this hitter right here. So let's give her credit for the 2 balls and then the base hit to left field.
Yeah, Lucero did a pretty good job of keeping Morales from advancing.
All right, brings up the hitter number 9. That's going to be Jocelyn Olguin. So Jocelyn Olguin, and I'm glad you brought these stats out, Coach McDonald.
Yeah, it's early in the year, but.
Yeah, of course. So that's going to be number 9. Oh, well. I called it a ball. Did you call it a strike?
The umpire called it a strike.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, let's start the year off on the right page here. So 1 ball, 1 strike. I have difference of opinion with some of the Blues here, but it is what it is here. Okay, number 9 is Olguin, as I mentioned earlier. Olguin batting about 400 with 17 plate appearances.
Yeah, good start to the season.
And there's going to be the changeup, and there's going to be the throw, and it's going to be overthrown, but luckily enough, the shortstop Jaramillo is there. So it will be
stolen base.
A stolen base.
Rodriguez didn't go, though. Interesting. So runners at the corners now.
Yeah. So 2 balls and 1 strike to the hitter, Olguin.
I think it's 2 strikes and a ball. We had the called first strike and then the swing and a miss. So.
Okay. Well, there's going to be a shot up the gap. Or I'm sorry, up the middle, and the Lovington Wildcats will strike first, as Morales will score on the base hit up the middle. So we'll call that ball in play. And a nice hit. But now Rodriguez will advance to second base and Olguin at first. Coach, I'm sure you had dinner ready?
Yes, I did.
You did?
I did.
All right. Oh, and there's going to be a little foul ball. The hitter now is number 16. That's going to be Ariana Garcia, the third baseman this evening. That's going to be strike 1 on the foul ball. Yeah, you and I be heading to Albuquerque first thing in the morning, probably 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, before the sun, I believe.
And we'll be on the road for a couple hours before the sun comes up. We'll be broadcasting on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. The Roswell boys basketball team will be taking on the Farmington Scorpions in the quarterfinals. Tomorrow morning, you and I will have that opportunity.
That will also be on ksvptv.com with the audio only, as we obviously don't have video rights at the state tournament.
That's correct. And that's going to be a ball. They're going to call that strike inside. Okay, so that's going to be a called strike.
Really need a double play ball here.
We are here in the top half of the first inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. We have runners. I shouldn't say we. There's runners at first and second base, and there's going to be a little dribbler over to Horton. Horton will make the play 4-3, but runners will advance. So Garcia does her job.
Yeah, got him over at least, and really no time to try for 2 there.
They're going to give her the fielder's choice. So both runners will be safe. And there's going to be a shot between the 5-6 hole. 1 run will score, and the second run will score. There's going to be a play at the plate. No, there's not. And now the hitter, was that Ellis? Did I have that correct? Ellis will get credit for the double and advance on the throw to the third base. So let's get this on Game Changer here. So the ball will be in play. Nice hit between the 5-6 hole.
Yeah, real nice hit. Line drive. Right where you want to hit him. With 2 on, and that makes the score 3-0 in favor of the Wildcats. And it will bring the pitcher Utahara up. She's hitting in the 7 hole, but leads the team in a lot of hitting categories early in the season.
Yeah, Daphne Utahara. So number 11. Let's see what her stats look like right now. Batting .545 with 11 plate appearances.
Yeah, leading the team so far in hits, RBIs, doubles, and of course batting average.
Foul ball will go straight back. So that'll go strike number 2.
And batter just needs to focus here. Focus on the batter, 0-2. Don't get too caught up that runner over at third.
All right, so here we go. There is the pitch, and looks like that is going to be a strikeout, but it will go down as a strikeout, 2-3 for the out. So let's get this here. Yeah, are you ready, partner? All right. If you got some stats for us, Coach, let's go ahead and end that.
All right. So after 1/2 an inning, Lovington gets 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 23 pitches. Roswell will have top of the order coming up. When we come back, that's going to be Aragon, Lucero, and Elena Tarin. Lady Coyote Softball, ksvptv.com.
All right, we are back, ksvptv.com. 3-0 is the score, bottom half of the first inning. The Lovington Wildcats score 3, and tell you what, have done a good job with timely hitting. Got a few base hits and a couple of throws. The Lovington Wildcats have advanced on a couple of throwing opportunities. But now it's the Roswell Coyotes' turn here, as the first batter is going to be Yarida Aragon. Excuse me, the pitcher this evening. The number 2 hole will be number 4, Lauren Lucero. Get me caught up, partner?
Nope.
Okay. And that's going to be ball 1. All right, 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. And there's going to be the pitch, and that's a strike. I don't know what I'll do here. No, it's still going to mess me up here.
Yeah, it's going to have him bad. I couldn't figure out where you got messed up there, partner.
Yeah, I do. I think it was on Horton when that went 4-3, so I can undo that. All right, and that's going to be strike number 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And I'll get with Coach Marujo here in a minute. When Horton went 4-3, you know when that was? What hitter that was for Lovington? Garcia 4-3. Okay, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, good eye there by Yaya, not taking on that pitch. So 2-2 coming.
Oh, that's
outside ball 3, and that's a close pitch, but
yeah, looked good.
Another laser focus there for Aragon. Full count now.
All right, I just gotta figure out what Ellis did here, and then we'll go from there. So, all right, there's gonna be the pitch, and a swing and a miss for out number 1. Coach Marujo, Ellis for Lovington did what? Number 6.
Line drive double that scored 2 runs.
Line drive double, okay.
So 1 gone here in the bottom of the first, and it's going to be Lauren Lucero playing left field today. Ooh, pitch gets away from Udahara and the catcher, but no damage done. Nobody on base.
All right, Coach, I think I am back on here. All right, we're good.
All right.
So
1-0 pitch coming to Lucero.
And I do know that Aragon had 3 balls and 2 strikes, so we'll get that taken care of. 3 balls and 3 strikes.
Yeah, struck out swinging.
All right, so now we're 1 ball, 1 strike to Lauren Lucero.
And you're caught up.
I am caught up, partner. All right, and that's going to be a ball away. So 2 balls and a strike. Now, it's kind of crazy, Coach. You know, you and I go from football to volleyball to basketball, boys and girls basketball, to softball, back to basketball at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow. And then
we'll do baseball this weekend.
Then we'll do baseball this weekend. So just a lot of activity going on here for the Roswell Coyotes in general. That's going to be a foul ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. The score is 3-0 if you're just now tuning in to KSVPTV.com. Another thing, too, if the people that are listening now, if they want to watch the game tomorrow, they can go to the NFHS. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And they have to go online. You can go to the website, the Roswell High School Facebook page if you like, and there's the website where you can purchase the NFHS. You can watch the game, and you can turn it down if you'd like to and go to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM or KSVP audio only. There's going to be a ground ball 6-3, and that's going to be the second out. So nice hard hit by Lucero, but a nice play by the shortstop Rodriguez as she delivers to Olguin for out number 2.
Yeah, just had to range about 2 steps to her right. Fielded it cleanly and throws her out. That's what you expect of your shortstop, and it makes it 2 gone here, bottom of the first.
All right, now coming up to the plate is number 15, Elena Tarin. Just recently got out of basketball, and she is going to be taking some live cuts here. I don't know how much live activity she's received, but it has to be limited. Unless she's been coming out. I'm sure she probably came out during, after practices to swing a few. I'm assuming.
Here's a foul ball. 2 strikes. So, yeah, but I mean, she was full on basketball here as recently as Friday evening. So,
Okay, well, let's see what happens here. That's going to be ball 1. And, Coach, I'm going to tell you something here. This is just my observation. This is going to be Yuta Hara, the pitcher for the Lovington Lady Wildcats. And Yuta Hara is actually the senior right-hand pitcher. I remember her from last year, and that's going to be strike number 3. And that's going to be a backwards K. And, man, I tell you what, that's something that can't happen. But it is what it is, so that's going to be out number 3.
yeah. And so after 1, it's going to be Roswell Lady Coyotes getting no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base on 16 pitches from Urahara. Lovington will have Garcia, Tavera, and Sanchez up. When we come back, Wildcats lead at 3-0, KSVPTV.com.
The biggest used car sale of the year, only here at Richland Auto Group. With over 100 used vehicles, all priced to sell.
Low prices, low interest rates, and lots of choices. We've got trucks, SUVs, sedans, you name it, we've got it. We're bringing inventory from both Richland locations. Everything will be at one place at one time here at 1309 Southeast Main Street. But hurry, one weekend only, March 13th through the 15th. When they're gone, they're gone.
All right, welcome back to Lady Coyote softball. I had to think there for a second, Coach.
Yeah, basketball,
Yeah.
football,
Yeah, so
volleyball.
yeah, I tell you, at the end of 1, the Roswell Lady Coyotes, no runs on no hits and no errors. And about 16 pitches, and coming up for Lovington is Garcia, Tavera, and Quiroga. Pitching for Roswell is Yarida Aragon. That's going to be a called strike. Nice pitch on the outer half.
Yeah, it really was.
You know, and one of the things we haven't talked about yet is the nice little hit over to the shortstop. And nice play, Jaramillo to Tarin for out number 1.
Yeah, hit it pretty well, but just right at Jaramillo. And talked about the opposite shortstop doing her job. Also, high shortstop does the same.
Yeah, and Jaramillo is an 8th grader right now. She's out of, I think, Mountain View Middle School. And so that's always a positive, trying to have, at least in that position or up the middle, when you have 8th graders, even young athletes come at that level, 8th grader freshmen, and play it consistently, especially at the game of baseball and softball, in my opinion. Just because it's just a individual sport based on a team concept, and it's a hard position to play.
Well, I would argue the hardest position to play, and if you can get an 8th grader who can hold their own,
especially
there,
yeah,
and solidify the position for 5 years, I mean that's such a huge benefit to a coaching staff.
They are the quarterback of the baseball and softball field by all means, and you got to be a special person to play that position, in my opinion. And also right there behind the plate, you got to be a special person to kind of.
Oh, you might be a little biased about
that. Well, maybe, Coach.
No, that job behind the plate is very difficult.
It wears and tears on your knees and your lower back, I promise. Oh, that's going to be hit well, and that is going to be caught. Good job by Mireya Patino. Coach, if I'm not mistaken, that might have been robbed.
You know what? It was close, if not, because that ball was absolutely drilled. And if she didn't reach over the fence to get it, she caught it at the fence.
Well, Coach, is it easy to say? And and I'm playing when I say this. Was that more of a Merry Christmas like that? Was it like?
Boy, I don't know.
Wow, that was a heck of a catch,
That was
man.
a great defensive play because it was a backhand situation too. You're right.
Well,
that was impressive.
Okay,
by
so
Patino.
Who do you have here hitting now?
This is Sanchez, number 5.
So we're going to return to the top of the lineup then, is what you're telling me. Nope.
This may not. This is. We should have. It's number 2. Yes. We're gonna go error there.
Oh, that's absolutely an error.
Okay.
So it's going to be E5 on Darin.
Yeah, top of the lineup.
So was I right, Coach?
You were right.
Okay, so that will be ball in play.
Error on the third baseman.
Yeah, Coach, I'm going to have to give her an error because, you know, she went for the backhand, and so I am going to give her the error.
Okay. And foul ball there. Not quite used to keeping up with the stats and the
On Game Changer. We'll get used to it, yeah.
Changer,
We've done so much.
and the commentary.
And I believe the official scorebook might have called it an error E5 as well. So, yeah, so, okay, so we're all on the same page. So it is official E5. Now there's the pitch from Aragon. 1 ball and 1 strike. And I'm sure glad that you and I are together closely here to make darn sure doing things right. Or at
Try
least
to keep it as accurate as possible.
absolutely. All right, that's going to be hit well. Gap and off the wall. And let's see what Lovington's going to decide to do here. They're going to send Coyote all the way from first base, and she will score on the stand-up double by Morales.
Yeah, and they a little slow getting that one in. It was hit right to the gap. I mean, that's mostly why. But I think the run was going to score anyway.
Well, yeah, I think you're right. I think it was going to score anyway. But I'm going to tell you something, Kelly. This Lovington, and I haven't studied. You might have. I don't know if you have or not. But Lovington's schedule, they have played. They're 3-3 currently. They have won 2 consecutive games, 11-0 and 15-0 over Santa Teresa, so a combined score of 26 runs to nothing, and then lost 3 consecutive to Piedra Vista 3-1, to Silver 9-4, and then to Sentinel 13-7. So they had some strength of schedule here. That's really those are quality losses. And then, of course, when you played Gallup, which is a class lower, and beat them 4-1, hoping that this is what I'm saying here is that Coach is really hoping that Gallup wins a district because they got that win. Now, we're way early in the season.
Gallup's in their classification.
Gallup is in the 5. You're right.
In Lovington's. So.
Gallup's in Lovington's.
Yes.
Okay, so they are in the 4A classification.
Yes.
Yeah, so we were right.
Yeah.
So hopefully one of these two, if they can get a victory, if Roswell can get a victory from one of these 2 games, let me back up because there's a lot that I was just saying there. So Gallup is in 4A. Lovington played Gallup and beat Gallup 4-1 in that classification. So if Lovington, I won't even talk about that too early.
Yeah,
we're only in week 1 or week 2, whatever we're in softball. But you know how I am, Coach. I like to strategize and get things going. So, all right. So now we have a change in the pitching staff for the Roswell Coyotes. And Coach, I was talking. So did you get a number there?
Yeah, it's Avriel Sanchez, the sophomore, coming in for Aragon, and
that's going to be base hit.
Oh, absolutely.
So let's go with okay. So where did Aragon go, Coach?
Blasted by. I can't tell where, if anywhere she went.
Let me get here. So the opponent here. Let me change that up here. You're going to have to refresh my memory, Coach. So you go to my team. Okay, that's going to be a called strike. So we're good there.
We got different batters, though, because you got to put the last double in there.
Okay.
Double down the third baseline. Just switch places, as they often tell them to do. There's a nice off-speed pitch.
Yeah, so two strikes.
She just could not lay off of it.
And I'm not sure if Aragon's still in the ballgame. I'm sure she has to be. But is Aragon still in there? She's out? Okay. So 0-2 now. To the hitter is Olguin.
Yeah, I got to think she'll still be hitting, but
and she
we'll
might
see.
be. So that's going to be a ball. So ball 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. To the number 4-hole, the ninth hitter, is Jocelyn Olguin.
Yeah, she's 1-1, or 1-4-1, I should say, in this ball game.
And that's going to be upstairs for ball number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs.
She's singled up the middle.
So we do have a score here of 5-0 in favor of the Lovington Lady Wildcats. And there's going to be the changeup, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And Steve McCraw is going to send Rodriguez from second base, and there's going to be another run for the Lovington Wildcats.
Going to call that a single, and then advancing on the throw.
Okay, and that's the right thing. I put it down as a double, but it's actually a single. I think I pressed the wrong button, but that's okay. We'll get that changed in just a moment. All right, the hitter now is number 16. That's going to be Garcia. Ariana Garcia, the third baseman in tonight's contest, classified as a senior. Lovington is top heavy as far as seniors here tonight, Coach, and that's always big for a program. But Steve McCraw, I know there's times where he and I have battled, and I mean, he finds a way to win. I'm just telling you. I mean, he's won a state championship.
Well, he's got 8 seniors, and 7 of them are in the starting lineup. So, yeah, this is an experienced team.
That's going to be off the left foot of Garcia. So 0-2.
Coyotes, too. You know, they've got 6 seniors, all of them
Yep.
in the starting lineup. So, a lot of experience on the field at the moment.
All right, 0-2 with 2 outs, 6-0 is the score. 3 runs in the first and currently 3 runs in the second for the Lovington Wildcats. And there's going to be the pitch upstairs for ball number 1.
Have good play discipline there to lay off that pitch. 0-2 count. And a good pitch. See if you can get her to chase.
So Sanchez, the pitcher now for Roswell.
Oh,
And that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike number 3.
All right, so middle of the second inning, Lovington gets another 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, 20 pitches. Roswell will have Ornelas, Tarin, and Marquez up. When we come back, Coyotes trail 6-0 with Lovington, KSVPTV.com.
Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
All right, welcome back. We are here in the bottom half of the second inning with Ornelas, Tarin, and Marcus coming to the plate for the Lady Coyotes. So, Coach, and I know we're switching gears here from basketball to softball, and I know it's early, only the bottom half of the second inning, but the Lady Wildcats really swing the bat pretty well here in this ballgame.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And, you know, talking during the break here about maybe a contender in 4A for championship in softball this year for Lovington.
Yeah, could be Lovington and Silver City possibly. And, you know, that's one of the things. Oh, there's going to be that's a nice play up the middle. And that's going to be an error. Yeah, let me see here. Hold on, Coach.
Who are you giving that error to?
I'm going to give it to the shortstop. I think that's a throwing error.
I agree. I will agree with you.
Yes, I believe so. Oh, this is batting right now?
Yeah, this is Alani.
Okay, I messed up here. I'm old school, Coach. I like the scorebook and the.
Oh, no, this is the new pitcher. This is the new pitcher probably hitting for
Well, I have Ornelas up here.
Ornelas is on base.
Okay, Ornelas is on base. Perfect. So she got on. Okay, that makes sense now. So you actually had number 10 for Roswell, which was Alani Tarin, but Alani Tarin's not hidden. This is going to actually be Sanchez?
This is, yes. This is the new pitcher, Sanchez.
And that's going to be another error on the shortstop.
Kind of a hard luck error, but I'm with you. Little, I guess you'll call that a line drive, weekly hit line drive, and an error.
We'll go back to, what is Sanchez's number here?
14.
You see it?
No.
There's going to be the bunt, 5-3, and an error on the first baseman. And now we have a possible pickle going on. You have Sanchez that went from second to third, and the defense from Lovington doesn't know what's going on and how to approach this. And now they're going to throw it to, they're going to get her out, and it's going to be a double play. And they're going to call it obstruction, and so.
All right, you get all that?
Yes, I did actually. I did actually get all of that, but I'm still trying to fix the first thing on this here with Sanchez. You got Sanchez here that actually got on. Well, okay, good. I'm sure glad. Let's take a timeout because Coach McCraw is going to come talk to the pitchers. We'll be right back, KSVPTV.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
When you can't be home, make your space feel more like home with Candlewood Suites, Roswell, New Mexico, featuring extended stay rooms, complete with kitchenettes in a quiet area, plus plenty of great amenities, including free hot coffee 24/7, and the Candlewood Cupboard 24-hour convenience store, plus the Candlewood Gym and free laundry facilities. Cool off in the outdoor pool, complete with hot tub, and enjoy the outdoor gazebo and grills. And the Candlewood Lending Locker for stuff you couldn't pack, like crock pots, board games, and more. Call 575-623-4300 to find out more. Candlewood Suites, where everyone here is sweet on you. Your home away from home.
All right, welcome back as Alani Tarin, the hitter for the Lady Coyotes. And Coach, if you want to go over the scenario again, you can, but Sanchez got on an error as well.
So is Hernandez not going to hit? That's Hernandez up.
No, it's Alani Tarin. That is Bear, correct? Yes. Okay.
Well,
So Emily Marcus is on first base.
number 9 is hitting.
So Emily Marcus bunted. And there's going to be a swing and a miss, and that's going to be out number 2. Okay, perfect. I see where we're at now.
Oh, no, okay, so I messed up because the runner was out and I put him out.
There you
and,
go.
And they had obstruction, so.
All right, so now it's going to be 4-3, and that's going to be the third out. Okay. So that was Aubrey Jaramillo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Kyle's down 6-1, KSVPTV.com.
Hey guys, Aaron Dishman down here, Roswell Ford. Check it out. Have you heard about our mobile service van? That's right, a mobile service van. It'll come to you for all of your regular services and light repairs at no additional charge. That's right, guys. Whether you want to sit at home on the couch, we'll come to your driveway. You're stuck at work, can't make it in, we'll find you in the parking lot. It doesn't matter. Just give us a call. We'll get you scheduled ASAP right down here at Roswell Ford.
All right, welcome back. KSVPTV.com. Lady Coyote softball. Kyle's down by 5. 6-1 is the score as we begin the third inning.
So did we have a double play to end the?
4-3.
And who hit into that?
So they got Sanchez out at second base. They threw it down to home, and they got her out, but they called obstruction.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how, I think it was Ornelas that scored. So that runner is out on the pickoff. Ornelas scores safely on other. And then Debbie Hernandez. No, Debbie got the third. Correct. All right, and now Sanchez is the hitter for, Sanchez is the pitcher for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. So who do you have coming up for Roswell next? Jaramillo. Okay. That's Jaramillo, okay. And that's going to be a strike inside, it's going to be fouled back. Okay, so now hitting for Lovington is Ellis, Utihara, and Garcia. So nothing in one now here in the top half of the third inning. So we have a foul ball. And I have number 6 hitting. Okay, yep, we're back on. And that's going to be a ball in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and no outs. To the hitter, number 6. Ellis. It's going to be Ellis is the center fielder. And that's going to be an HP, hit by pitch. So Ellis will trot down to first base, and now we'll bring up number 11, the pitcher, Daphne Utihara. And number 11, Utihara, as we mentioned earlier, prior to this game, hitting with 6 games, hitting .545 with about 11 plate appearances, at bats 11, 5 runs, and 6 hits, and 7 RBIs for Utihara. And there's the attempted bunt, and that's going to be a ball in the dirt. Throw down is going to be overthrown, but the center fielder is there. So it'll be safe at second base. And now coming up to the plate, we'll still be Daphne Utihara. Utihara squirted around. The ball was in the dirt, and Marcus threw the ball. And luckily enough, the center fielder is Patino was there to save the day. So 2 balls and no strikes to the hitter, number 11, Utihara. Hit by pitch, yes, sir. Yeah, that's correct. So 3 balls and no strikes to the hitter, Daphne Utihara. And that is going to fall, and that will go down as a base hit. And just barely, Coach. I'm just telling you, barely a base hit. I didn't see a glove on the ball, so it will be considered a base hit. So Utihara at first base. Ellis will advance from second to third base. So now runners at the corners for Lovington. Now coming up to plate is number 21. That's going to be Garcia, Bailey Garcia, the left fielder.
Courtesy runner for Utahara is number 12, and that is Braylon Hernandez.
Okay. Hernandez at first base now. Garcia, the hitter for Lovington. That's going to be a strike on the batter. And number 21 is currently hitting 143 prior to this game. 16 plate appearances, 14 at bats. 3 runs scored, but just a couple of hits. And there's going to be a stolen base. And the runner will advance Ellis to score. So heads up play by Lovington. So that will be considered a stolen base.
Yeah, for both of them.
For both, that's correct. So now 7-1 is the score. I'm not sure if there was anything on there, trying to get the runner out at second. And there's going to be a dribbler at third base, 5-3. And that's going to be an out at first base. But there's going to be a play at the plate, and nothing. All right, so let's get this score correctly. So the ball will be in play. Ground ball to third baseman, which is Darin. I know what's messed up on here, Coach. But there's going to be a throwing error. But I won't score it that way. So we're going to talk to Beck about that. There's multiple on Max Preps. There's multiple on Game Changer, multiple names that are the same, and that's what's giving us up. Because right here they have Sanchez at third base, but Sanchez is also playing pitcher. So that's not correct. There's going to be another dribbler to the third baseman, and 5-3. Okay, that's Yarida Aragon at third base.
Okay.
That is. So I wish Blues would let us know that here. So Yarida is number, oh gosh,
12.
12. That's what's going on. They have multiple here. Gonna have to get that set up correctly.
Yeah, it makes it kind of tough on us. Don't feel so bad about having it messed up now, though.
Yeah, well, that's what's going on. Came up multiple times, so. All right, so now we have 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, gosh. I do have 2 outs. I know that is accurate. The score is 8-1. So I have my old good friend right here, Coach Marujo, that's here.
Sanchez facing Sanchez here makes it even more
You have
fun to
Sanchez.
score.
That's not Tavera.
No, it is. No, it's Quiroga, I think.
Now it's going to be a ball in the dirt. So 2 balls and
Yeah, that's
one
back
strike.
Back to the top of the order.
All right, so we'll get that figured out. That's well, for the listeners, please forgive us. We're going off Max Prep's rosters currently, and it looks like there's some malfunctions going on here. So
Yeah, Max Preps and Game Changer are not cooperating with each other, so
we're just going to do it old school if we have to here.
that's right.
And I'd rather do it that way. So now coming up to plate will be number 4, and that's going to be Honey Morales, the DP. And that's going to be hit. Let's see if Horton can get it, and she does, so that would be out number 3. You good to go, partner?
I am. All right, so in the top of the third, Lovington gets 2 more runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 15 pitches. And Roswell will have Jaramillo, Patino, and Lucero up, maybe, when we come back. KSVP.
What's going on, guys? Jeremy Brola here at Roswell Honda, and today I'm going to talk to you about some specials that we have going on at Honda. We have rates as low as 3.9% on select new Hondas, and we're also offering loyalty cash for our competitors' trade-ins. Not only that, I have over a dozen vehicles priced under $25,000, from cars, trucks to SUVs, different brands that are going to give you super low payments right here at Honda. So come see us.
All right, welcome back to KSVPTV.com. We're going old school here as Game Changer is not cooperating with Max Preps. And so we're going to go old school here. The number 9 hole hitter is Medea Patino, the center fielder for the Lady Coyotes. And that's going to be a called strike. The pitcher currently for the Lovington Wildcats will continue to remain Utihara. All right, 8-1 is the score here, bottom half of the third inning. There's going to be the pitch, and that's going to be ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, Coach. Game Changer's not cooperating with us, and it's kind of stalling us a little bit. But what do you think about the game tonight?
Well, I think this Lovington team is pretty good. I've been impressed with their bats. They've had some struggles in the field with some errors, but if they can get that kind of stuff cleaned up, this looks like a senior-led team with a lot of pop in those bats. And I agree. I think they've got a real good chance at the postseason this year, and success in the postseason.
Well, it's going to be strike number 3, and that's going to be a backwards K for Patino, as the pitcher will continue to do her job, Daphne Utihara, number 11. And now coming up to the plate will be the leadoff hitter, Yarida Aragon. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to look at my Game Changer because it's upsetting me. Okay, so 1 ball, no strikes with 1 out. The Lady Coyotes down by 7. And that's going to be a swing and a miss to Yarida Aragon. So 10 runs after, this is the, Coach, 10 runs in high school ball after 5. In college, you know what it is?
I don't.
It's 5 runs, excuse me, it's going to be 8 runs after 5.
8 after 5.
Mm-hmm.
This is 10 after.
10 after 5.
Or 10 after 4?
5.
All right. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I do know that. There's a lot of rules that they're constantly changing, so you got to stay up with the game of baseball and softball because changing all the time. There's going to be a swing and a miss for strike number 3 for Aragon. So now coming up to the plate will be
Lucero.
Yeah, number 4, Lauren Lucero. What has Lucero done today? Can you look at all those names? It's hard to tell, isn't it? Yeah. That's going to be fell back for strike number 1. I'm looking over there at center field, coach. That sign over there says Roswell High School. You can't see it anymore. It used to be red, then it turned pink, and now it's almost white. So probably going to have to get that down, but there's going to be a gap there due to the water. We'll have to order another sign eventually and get that done, and that's going to be ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lauren Lucero, the left fielder. Two outs. And that's going to be a changeup in the dirt. And that's going to be a good block. I know what I can do in Game Changer, though. I can definitely do this. I can go to the teams. And that's going to be a ball in the dirt. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. So deuces are wild for the Lady Coyotes. I was double checked with the pitcher there. I'm almost certain it's the same one.
Yeah, they haven't made a pitching change yet.
Okay.
Still
And that's going to be backwards K on the Lady Coyotes. So 3 strikeouts for Roswell, and that will end the bottom half of the 3rd inning.
So after 3 complete innings, it is Lovington 8 and Roswell 1. We'll be right back for inning number 4 at KSVPTV.com.
In a medical emergency, every second counts. Artesia General Hospital's emergency department is open 24/7, staffed with highly trained professionals ready to provide life-saving care when you need it most. Don't wait. When minutes matter, trust Artesia General Hospital. Quality emergency care close to home. Learn more at artesiageneral.com. When managing a chronic illness, access to the right treatments makes all the difference. Artesia General Hospital's Infusion Center provides IV therapy and biologic treatments, so you don't have to travel far for care. Expert infusion therapy right here in Artesia. Call 575-736-8256 today to learn more.
Okay, we are back. Lady Coyote Softball, KSVPTV.com, and the hitter is going to be Zabri Rodriguez, the number 3 hole hitter, the shortstop. Had a couple errors in the game. One's very questionable, but the official scorebook will consider that or gave her the error, and so we'll go with that. And that's going to be ball in the dirt inside. And the pitcher for the Lady Coyotes is Sanchez. Zabri Rodriguez, the right-hand hitter. We'll go 2 balls and no strikes. Just going to go defense here on the so I can see the defense. All right, 3 balls and no strikes now to Rodriguez.
Gotta think she's taken, but you never know.
2
She is a 3-hole.
Yeah, for sure.
She does take a called strike.
All right, so 3 balls and 1 strike. All right, Dan, 3-1 is the count. And that one's going to be a foul off the
foot or
left
the leg?
foot. Yeah, it looks maybe the foot. Actually, it's going to be off the right foot. Maybe the ankle even.
Yeah, she's all right. Just reaching down, get a little dirt to rub on it. She'll be okay.
Coach, did you eat dirt when you were little?
Of course not.
I didn't either.
Not a consumer of mud pies in your day?
No.
I mean, not on purpose.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, well, that one's going to be hit hard and high, but it looks catchable, and that was in fair territory, too,
Yeah.
so Lucero got the out.
Lucero made a nice play out there.
Well, luckily enough, I mean, I'm telling you, if that would have fell, that would have been in play, but she made a good catch. That was high, and that's going to be out number 1. All right, the hitter now is?
Should be Jocelyn Holguin.
All right, Jocelyn Holguin. Jocelyn Holguin, the first baseman.
She's 2 for 2 in the ball game.
Yeah, and it looks like she is the cleanup hitter. Is that what we have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Jocelyn Holguin, the right-hand hitter, has a little bit of a. That must be your clock getting ready to go to Albuquerque. That's what it is.
Telling me to go to sleep.
Well, I'll probably get up 4:30, 4:45.
That's early.
And I know you're not a coffee drinker. You're a diet Dr. Pepper guy.
No, I'm a big coffee drinker.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. All right, 5-3 for the out. So good play by Aragon to Elena Tarin, out number 2. Yeah, so you think 7 Brews is open at 5 o'clock in the morning?
I don't know. I believe Starbucks is, though.
Okay. So you're saying we can have a cup of coffee?
Yeah, I'll already have one, though, by
Well,
the time I pick you up.
You and I both. All right, the hitter now is Garcia. Garcia's
0 for 2. She did have a.
That's Bailey, right? Bailey Garcia? Mm-hmm. Oh, Ariana Garcia. Okay, number 16, the third baseman. So Ariana Garcia. And we do apologize, guys. It's just...
Our producer letting us know that 7 Brew is open at 5:30. So.
Well... Oh, there's going to be a little hit. That's going to be her first hit of the ball game, I believe, for Garcia.
That is correct. Gets it between the 5 and 6 there. Nice little bit of hitting.
Well, Coach, I think you'll be. We might be. Yeah, it might be a line by 5:30.
Probably. I've never seen it since it's open where it didn't have a line.
That's probably true. All right, now that's going to be number. Who's that one there? That's number 6, Coach.
Let's see. Yeah, this is Ellis.
All right, number 6 is Ellis. There we go. Playing center field.
And the courtesy runner, or pinch runner, I guess, is for the third baseman. So I'm trying to get the number 23. That's Ochoa.
All right, there's the pitch, and there's going to be a base hit up the middle for number 6, Ellis.
Just beyond the reach of Jaramillo, the shortstop.
Zimri Ellis, the center fielder. And now number 11 is going to be Daphne
this should
Utahara.
be Utahara back to the plate. Daphne's got a hit in the game, as well as a good job on the mound. She's got another hit in the game.
Hit hard off the wall again.
Yeah, that's the third ball we've had actually hit the wall.
So 2 runs will score for Lovington now to make it 10-1. Utahara doing her job not only in the circle, but also offensively as well. Has hit a couple off the wall, Coach.
Sure has.
And that's going to bring up number 8 is going to be, number 21. Bailey Garcia, the left fielder.
Yeah, that's kind of a tough luck single there. You smash one and it hits the wall, and you can only get a single out of it.
Well, it's hit so hard.
Yeah. Good job getting it in.
Yeah, good job by Patino. All right, and Sanchez still the pitcher for Roswell. And that's going to be caught by Aragon for the the third out.
Going to call that in play. That was close to the line.
So it's actually 9-1, not 10-1 then. Is that correct, Mike? Okay. So 9-1 is the score here. And, Coach, you have it for me?
I do. Lovington gets 1 run on 3 hits, 15 pitches, and Roswell will be up in the bottom of the 4th. Try to get back in this one. KSVPTV.com. Coyotes trail 9-1.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, welcome back. KSVPTV.com. Lady Coyote softball, Lana Tarin, is the hitter, and I don't think she's been hit, but this is her second at bat. Struck out looking last time. Okay, Utahara the pitcher, and it's going to be ball outside.
Yeah, got to just kind of shake the cobwebs, the rust, whatever you want to call it. You know, these multi-sport athletes are used to it. She's certainly used to it. But it will take a little time.
A dribbler to second base, and it's going to be 4-3 for out number 1. Now coming up for the Roswell Coyotes is number 5. That's going to be Bella Ornelas. Bella Ornelas 0 for 1. That one's going to be foul for strike 1. So 0-1 with 1 out. 9-1's a score in favor of the Lady Wildcats from Lovington, New Mexico. Ornelas with the open stance, and that's going to be ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Number 14 is in the hole. That's going to be Sanchez. And that's going to be a curveball away for ball number 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Sanchez in the hole, on deck. And there might be a base hit for Ornelas, and she will get the first base hit of the year. So she's 1 for 2 currently. threw the bat out and got the base hit. Nice piece of hitting.
Yeah,
And now
first baseman tried, but just out of the outstretched arms. So,
all right,
yeah.
so Sanchez, the hitter for the Coyotes. And that's going to be a ball down in the dirt. Even the things are messed up here. All right, Sanchez now goes 2-0 with 1 out.
a little. Well, what do you call a group of Wildcats? What did we decide, Mr. Producer? A group of Wildcats? Yeah, it's not a convocation. A group of Wildcats is a.
Tell me, partner.
It's coming.
All right. A group of Wildcats. Well, what do you call a group of Coyotes?
A destruction.
There you go.
Okay, a destruction of Wildcats in the circle there. We're going to remember these.
Coach, did you do some, you English teachers, I just don't know about you, man.
Yeah, we had some interesting conversations on the way to Hobbs the other day. Straight into the subject of groups of animals, what they're called.
All right, it's going to be a strike inside, 3 balls and 1 strike.
It's going to work the convocation of Eagles into my broadcast and didn't get it done, but we've got the destruction of Wildcats here
Okay, I
tonight,
thought you were going to start with the Eagles.
Well,
If
they were soaring that night.
Or if you're going to who with the Owls, you're going to have to start with the Eagles, right?
That's true. Foul ball for strike 2 there, full count. Haven't had hardly any full counts in this game.
Okay, full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bella Ornelas at first base. And that's going to be strike number 3 as Sanchez strikes out looking.
Too many of those tonight for the Lady Coyotes.
Sure.
I think that's 3 or 4. And
yeah, it's.
And usually, if you're a coach, one's too many, but
right.
3 or 4 is really will keep you from getting that quality sleep.
So Emily Marcus now the hitter. And that's going to be foul, out of play. Emily Marcus now wearing jersey number 3.
Oh, I'm saying that's a hit. That's outstretched arms.
So it's going to be a base hit. It's going to be a double.
Yeah, I think you have to call that a double. Tadine stays at third, and I know you don't like it, but I like it. You're down 8 runs. That run doesn't mean a whole lot, and I think she probably would have get thrown out by Rodriguez if she goes.
Well, we'll see what happens here. This is the hitter. This is
Hernandez,
Debony Hernandez, number 9. Yeah, Bella has a lot of speed, and
I'm with you.
But if it works out, if she gets a base hit, then it's, what do they say? You're damn if you do, damn if you don't.
That's right.
But, and here's my thinking on it. I mean, you have an overthrow, then you have a runner advances. But down 9-1. Debony Hernandez.
Yeah, I'd like to see you send it in a 1-run game, a tie game there, but when you're down this many, I think you gotta hold that runner up. I'm with Coach Marujo on this one.
All right. Well, we will see. Okay, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
No one would ever accuse you of being too conservative as a base coach, I don't think.
All right. right, so 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the hitter, Debony Hernandez. Runners at second and third base. And that, my friends, is strike number 3.
So Roswell gets no runs. Their first 2 hits of the game. On 19 pitches, Lovington will have Tavera, Sanchez, and Quiroga up. When we come back, Lady Coyotes trail 9-1 as we head to the 5th.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. Now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,000 off select compact tractors.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Some wounds need expert care to heal properly. At Artesia General Hospital's Wound Care and Hyperbaric Medicine Center, we use advanced treatments like hyperbaric oxygen therapy to help chronic wounds heal faster. If you or a loved one has a wound that won't heal, call 575-736-8235 today and take the first step toward recovery.
Welcome back, KSVPTV.com. Lady Coyote softball. Coyotes down by 8, 9-1 as we begin the 5th inning. And hitting for the Lovington Wildcats is going to be number 3, Emily. Excuse me, that's Roswell stuff. Number 3 is going to be Bethany Tavera. Tavera, the cleanup hitter. Actually, the 9th hole hitter.
Yeah, 9-hole. Looking for her first hit of the ball game. Flight out to center on an amazing catch. Almost hit it out, actually, and then grounded out.
9th hitter. So new change out there.
Maybe a dangerous hitter in that 9-hole.
Well, you know, Coach, I'm always of the opinion the 9-hole hitter is the second leadoff. I think you have to have a good 9-hole hitter. You know, it's just a great opportunity. And there's one kid that's currently coaching on this field right now, and that's Mackenzie Patterson. Played for me back in the day. She was a 9-hole hitter, and then, you know, when she got a little older, we moved her up to the cleanup. To the leadoff hitter. I mean, you know, when you had that speed, I always liked them at the 1-hole or the 9-hole, and that's something. And especially when you have the speed of Patterson back in the day, and I mean, I say back in the day, she probably still has it, but I love the 1 and I love the 9-hole. And a lot of people think the 9-hole is a bad thing. I totally disagree with that. I think it's the total opposite. I like the 9-hole, and now you have back-to-back leadoff hitters with speed.
Right. And then your heavy hitters following, you know, potentially.
Correct.
So that's, yeah, I'm all for it as well.
This is Anaí Quiroga hitting now for Lovington. Sanchez still the pitcher for Roswell. And, you know, here's the thing, that you're in the top of the lineup right now, and this is where it gets scary. And I know you and I, we have a lot of agreements, and we agree to disagree on a lot of things. And it's a coach's philosophy and coach's opportunity to think about certain things. But, like, you know, in different aspects, Coach, like when you're down by 8, you're not down 9-1 right now. And you're looking at different opportunities here, such as this one right here. Look at this.
Nice
You got a
throw.
runner now in running position, scoring position. But what my guess is, what I'm trying to tell you is that run could have been very key. I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that per se, but I'd say, you know, in this situation, you really kind of want to get a run so you don't get via the 10-run rule.
Mm-hmm.
And then especially, you know, when you have your lineup cards and you have your scouting cards, you see what's coming up for Lovington, and now you have the top of the lineup. Now there's going to be the sacrifice bunt, and there you go. So 1 run will score, and then, of course, that was
yeah, error on the pitcher for sure.
yeah, error on the pitcher, but I'm looking at the hitter now. That was
that just hit was number 2, Quiroga.
Yeah, Quiroga, yeah. So she gets on third base now, and she's just a few feet away from scoring with no outs. So now you have the number 2 hole hitter.
Yeah, that's Honey Morales. She's already got a double and doesn't even need that good a hit to score this run.
Yeah, she's the DP in this ball game, and see what happens here. Now, Coach, you're down 10-1. You see anything that should maybe be happening?
I mean, you could bring the infield in.
Absolutely need to
protect home plate.
Especially if there's a dribbler.
And you're going to go wild pitch pass ball there.
I'm going to go with a pass ball. I think that should have been blocked. Of course, I think everything should be blocked. I do. I mean, that's just something
that wasn't that hard. I mean, it was in the dirt, yes, but it's not like it was way inside to the point that you don't keep that ball in front of you. I agree with you. That's a pass ball. And that makes it a 10-run game.
So 11-1 is a score, and there's going to be a ball outside to Honey Morales, the DP. 2 balls and no strikes with no outs. We're here in the top half of the 5th inning. And it is 8:20 on March the 11th, 2025.
Spring break fast approaching, partner.
Yes, it really is. And Coach, you got any plans for spring break?
Yeah, I'm going to broadcast some baseball.
I thought you were going to say that. Well, I will tell you, Coach, I will be broadcasting maybe a game or 2 myself with you, and then I'm going to be traveling in the state of Oklahoma and maybe in the state of Missouri. I'm going to be watching some college softball.
I kind of figured.
Yeah. Looked like Blue called it a strike when that was really, 3 balls and 1 strike with no outs. 11-1's a score.
I had already put it in as base on balls, but boy, you don't have to take that one.
Yeah, I mean, on that you can go ball for it.
Maybe she thought he was going to call that one a strike.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of things in our lifetime, Coach.
Yeah.
We've been broadcasting for years now, and
yeah, you don't usually have to let ball 4 hit you, but never know. Just
all right. So now you have Tarin will be coming in as a re-entry, I believe, for Sanchez. And so that is going to be number 10. So Alani Tarin, they call her Bear. Let's take a break, Coach. We'll be right back. KSVPTV.com.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender, loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 622-2660.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
All right, we are back as the Lady Coyotes have a pitching change. Alani Tarin will re-enter the ball game as Sanchez will now have a seat. Scores 11-1, and the Lovington Wildcats with the runner on first base hitting is number 17, Xavier Rodriguez, the shortstop. I'm going to be real honest with you. She's had a couple errors, but I like the range she has.
Yeah, she has had a couple errors. One of them I feel like was kind of a tough luck one.
Yeah.
And then she had one where she nearly made a spectacular play. That wasn't an error, actually. But, I like her as a defensive player for sure.
And here's one thing right here, too. Look at this, Coach. You'll see the perimeter here of Bears throwing the curveball, but she's out. You know what I'm talking about, Coach? There's the mound, and she's outside the. But it's illegal. Illegal. Yeah. But you keep on throwing it till they catch you. All right, 11-1 is a score.
And the penalty when they catch you?
Well, then they'll give you a warning, and then at that point, then they'll give you a ball.
All right, I've got 2-2, yeah.
Yeah, 2 balls, 2 strikes to the hitter, Zabri Rodriguez. I'm going to have to go back and just to look it up again. But, yeah, if you have an illegal pitch, they'll give you a warning, and most of the time they'll give you a.
So you say that she's outside. What do you mean is illegal about it?
There's the foul ball, and it's going to be – so you have your – and I can explain here in a minute. So you have your pitching rubber, okay, and you have your perimeter here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see her left foot – when she's throwing the curveball, she's outside here.
So both feet have to be within the.
Well, it just has to be. Has to be within. Yeah. It throws. I mean, she's a very good pitcher in my opinion. I think she throws hard and.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see that side of the rubber there, but you're right. Sometimes it's outside.
Well, let's see, 3-2. I don't know if she'll throw a curveball here, but let's see. There it is. That one's okay. So that's going to be foul out of play. And so the Lovington Lady Wildcats will have another opportunity.
Karam's off the angled part of the backstop. And nice catch made by a Lovington fan.
Yeah, Zabri Rodriguez. Going to go 3-2 to Alani Tarin. And that's ball 4.
So they've already got the 10-run advantage here, so they are 3 outs away from ending the game. However,
right,
there's no outs here, and there's 2 on. And you get your 4-hole hitter coming up in Holguin, who is 2 for 3 already on the day. And this is a chance to add to the 2 singles that she's already got in her back pocket.
That's going to be strike number 1. Yep. And there's the pitch in the dirt inside. Good idea.
Now, you think she's only doing it on the curveball?
Oh, I know she is.
Okay, so isn't that tipping your pitch? I mean.
Yeah, and a little bit. I mean, she tries to, and I don't want to give it up right there, but on the screwball, that left foot is going to be going to your right, her left.
So that's not going to be an off speed there because she didn't step out.
And I mean, I like that. I mean, it's not bad. But
no, I'm just saying the flip side of it, you're saying do it till you get caught, but the flip side of that is that the hitter notices, then they're waiting on that off speed.
Oh, I'm telling you. I mean, once you go down, Coach, and you see film, I mean, that's the first thing I'm looking at. There's going to be a pop-up by number 9 is I'm sorry, that is number 9, correct?
Yeah, that was Holguin.
Jocelyn Holguin. I mean, when you're watching film, I study, and I know I should be broadcasting, but when I get into this, I start looking at different things, and that's one thing I do notice on pitchers. I mean, you open up, guess what? You're going inside. You're going to go to the left side. You're going to throw a curveball. Look at this right here. You can read it right now, Coach. There's a curveball. And that's going to be a pop-up, nice pitch, and that's going to be, oh, she left early.
Yeah, that's double play, right?
She left early. There it is.
I know. Right. It should have been called right away, but.
All right. So that's going to be the 3rd out. Nice nice catch over by Bella Ornelas, and she relays it in as the runner leaves early, and it will be the third out of that top half of the 5th inning.
Alrighty, so let's get caught up here. So Lovington gets the 2 runs on no hits, 1 error, 24 pitches. Roswell will have Jaramillo, Patino, and Aragon. When we come back, Coyotes trail 11-1, KSVPTV.com.
Roswell, get ready for the biggest used car sale of the year. Only here at Richland Auto Group. With over 100 used vehicles, all priced to sell.
Low prices, low interest rates, and lots of choices. We've got trucks, SUVs, sedans, you name it, we've got it. We're bringing inventory from both Richland locations. Everything will be at one place at one time here at 1309 Southeast Main Street. But hurry, one weekend only, March 13th through the 15th. When they're gone, they're gone.
Our new business solution is providing an amazing Wi-Fi experience. Frankie's Cafe is booming more than ever. I'm here, undercover, to check it out.
Oh, excuse me. Hi. Would you mind taking a video I can upload to TikTok?
Oh, this happens a lot. Sure, I'm a TikTok guy. Oh, you can add different music.
Oh, no, I meant, can you take a video of us?
And that's called a photo.
All right, welcome back. KSVPTV.com. Lady Coyote softball. All right, the score is 11-1. Mike, you know what I'm talking about. All right, and the hitter is Aubrey Jaramillo.
Yeah, the 8th grade shortstop that we were talking about earlier.
That's going to be foul out of play.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole. And as we mentioned, they are, I say they, the Lovington Wildcats are 10 runs ahead, so all they need is 3 outs here. And this one will be over early.
Be put in the books, and that's what I'm trying to look at right now. That's going to be strike number 2.
No, that's called outside, but
oh, he did call it outside?
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Okay, I apologize.
It's going to be strike number 3 if he calls that one. Good job laying off that pitch. It was close.
And swing and a miss for out number 1. So let's talk a little bit about schedules right here. Looking at Lovington, currently 3-3 in the year. We talked about some of the wins and some of the good losses that Lovington has had. Okay, and of course playing Roswell right now, currently winning over Roswell 11-1. And then their next game is at Hobbs. It looks like a single, and then a single at Carlsbad. Clovis, not very, they're going through some changes over there is my understanding. And then of course for the Lady Coyotes, you know, you have Lovington here, then you're at Mayfield at the Las Cruces tournament, and it's usually a decent tournament. Looking at Mayfield, they did have a decent record, and they're pretty good. And then Miramaya out of the Gallup area is my understanding. They're mediocre is what I'm understanding, but that could be a good contest between Roswell and Miramaya. Then, of course, on the 15th is the TBA. That's when they're going to actually, put you in the bracket that you deserve to be in, either the gold, silver, or bronze, and or actually I think there was 4 brackets, if I'm not mistaken, and they'll award you accordingly. And then, of course, you have the 2 games with Goddard. And there's going to be a shot, and that one's out, I think, isn't it?
Aslan Fuentes, a pinch hit home run.
Well, guess what happens there, Coach? Number 11, that's going to be Aslan Fuentes. And Aslan Fuentes now will keep the Roswell Lady Coyotes. We'll have to go another inning.
Yeah. Solo shot to extend the game here as Fuentes coming out there cold and gets hot in a hurry as she sends that one out to left center.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the Lady Coyotes will have to travel to Lovington one more time, and that's always a place to play up in Lovington. And then Kind of doing some information, some research on Artesia. It looks like Artesia's kind of having an up and down year right now, but it's early in the year. And then district starts. And we'll see what happens with the Carlsbad Hobbs, and I think Clovis will probably end up dead fourth, but that's my opinion.
First home run of the year for the Lady Coyotes. The junior, Aslan Fuentes.
Yeah, nice little hit to left center, and now hitting for the Coyotes is Aragon.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden Utahada having a little trouble in the circle. Aragon with 0 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, Utahada doesn't change much pitching-wise as far as her steps outside the lanes. It's pretty balanced. Corners in, even, middle about average. And there's the pitch away, and that's going to be, oh my gosh, they're going to call that a strike.
Appeared to be well away.
Yeah, that's 3 balls and a strike now. And that's going to be a strike on the outer half. Strike 2.
Well, that one was at least closer than the last one.
Yeah, that's more of a strike than the last one. You're right.
But I'm okay with her taking both of them. I mean, that 3-0 and 3-1.
Well, but see, this is what I don't like. She's forced to swing at something outside like that now.
Right.
You got 3 balls and 2 strikes, and that ball's 2 balls out. You know, now you have to, swing at something that you really don't want to swing at. You know, her stance right now, she has a nice little stance, and she has a good at-bat right there, so she will trot on down to first base, and just like that, the Lady Coyotes, it might be 11-2, but could be back in action right now.
That's right. Live to fight another inning at least. As we get Lucero back to the plate. Lucero with good power. Never know.
Yep. And that's going to be a called strike, and Aragon will advance to second base. He goes to the backstop, but it's a strike. All right, 0-1.
So if that's a strike, that's got to be a pass ball, right?
I suppose. And that's going to be a ball inside. Lauren Lucero.
You want to talk about a tough luck pass ball.
And there's going to be a swing, and that's going to be.
They're saying that wasn't a foul ball?
Well, it looked like a foul ball to here, from up here.
Well, let the runner advance, so I guess we're going to undo that.
Okay, well.
Just call it a swing and a miss. And a stolen base.
Well,
I mean, I guess.
You're going to give it a stolen base? Because if it wasn't a foul ball, it goes off the catcher's glove, and that's more of a.
That's more of a pass ball. I agree.
Pass ball, wild pitch. Oh, well, it's just a pass ball. McCraw out in the circle having discussion with his team.
Yeah, he was potentially just 2 pitches away from ending this one, and now all of a sudden it's 11-2. You got a runner in scoring position. You only got 1 out.
That's still Utahada? It is.
Yeah, no pitching change.
One ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. We will have to go another inning due to the home run by Jocelyn Fuentes. And there's going to be a little bleeder. 3 unassisted for the second out.
RBI, though.
And you're right, an RBI, and Aragon will come in from third base to make it 11-3 with 2 outs. Elena Tarin coming to the bat, coming to the plate, her third at bat.
Well, I've got her with her fifth at bat. I've got her 1 for 3. Fourth at bat, yeah.
What do you have Tarin for? Yeah, so only this is her third at bat, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Right out to second. That's going to be a called strike.
No, because you said she got her first hit of the season her last time up.
Bella Ornelas.
Oh, okay.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes. You have her 3 squares, Coach? You have her for 3 squares? Yeah. So 11-3 in favor of Lovington. And it's going to be foul out of play. This game has lasted hour and right about an hour and 39 minutes. (11-3) your score. And that's going to be swing and a miss for strike number 3 and out number 3.
Roswell does get the 2 runs on 1 hit. 24 pitches. Lovington will have Ellis Udahara Garcia up when we come back. Coyotes trail 11-3, KSVPTV.com.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. Now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,000 off select compact tractors.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Injury, surgery, or illness can set you back, but you don't have to recover alone. At Artesia General Hospital, our rehabilitation services team provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy to help you regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Take the next step toward recovery. Call 575-736-8174 today to schedule an appointment and get back to living life to the fullest.
All right, we are back. Top of the 6th inning. The Lady Wildcats from Lovington, New Mexico, currently with the lead, 11-3. And the home run by Jaslyn Fuentes. Aslan Fuentes.
And she's in at shortstop, so she was a straight swap.
Yeah, the home run for the left center.
Yes.
Was going to add over. Forced another inning, and there's Aslan Fuentes that makes an error at shortstop. Aslan. I said Jaslyn earlier. There's so many names we deal with. All right, now coming up for Lovington. There's going to be a Nice throw, and that's going to be they're going to say that she is safe. Got underneath. Who do you have up there now? Number 8?
No, Udahara's hitting.
Oh, Udahara. Daphne. Utahara. All right, Udahara, the pitcher in this first game, and actually the only game the junior varsity played a game earlier, winning that game 11-1, I believe, and then just a single for the varsity this evening, 11-3. And that's going to be swing and a miss for strike one. 2 balls and a strike.
I believe they have 2 hits. Don't they? Do you have them for 2 hits?
Who?
Roswell?
I know Bell Ornelas had 1 hit.
I thought we had 2 hits in that inning, but maybe I'm making that up.
I just think 1 from Ornelas. But there might have been 2, but 2 hits. And there's the pitch, and the curveball is going to be away for ball number 4. All right, so now runners at first and second base now. And you had Utahara that drew a walk.
Yeah,
so now the number 8 hole hitter will be Bailey Garcia, number 21. The left fielder. You have the courtesy runner now at first base. Bailey Garcia, according to Max Preps, she's an outfielder, infielder. And some of the stats that I'm looking at, kind of was.
Yeah, just sophomore. I have her hitting 143 in the season.
Okay.
2
Struggles
hits.
a little bit. Yep.
Yeah.
That's correct. And the throwback, and the runner stayed at second base. It looks like Lovington not getting much of a secondary lead, but Horton will get the out at second base. So F4. Now the hitter will be number 3, Bethany Tavera, the right fielder. All right, Bear Darin, the pitcher in the circle, will deliver, and that's going to be popped up to right field, and Bell Ornelas makes a nice grab for out number 2. Now coming up to the plate will be the leadoff hitter, Anaí Quiroga. Quiroga, the catcher. And Alani Tarin now with a curveball, and that's going to be away.
Leadoff catcher. Haven't seen one of those since Miss Patterson, right?
Yeah.
Catcher with speed.
So he definitely has some speed. And there is the pitch, and that's going to be in the dirt. Good grab, good block by Marcus. Two balls and no strikes with 2 outs. And nice There's the grab there, and there's going to be a pickoff at first base. Good throw by Marcus to Tarin for out number 3.
All right, so in the middle of the 6th, Lovington, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left on base. Roswell will have Ornelas up when we come back. They trail with 11-3, so we head to the bottom of the 6th. KSVPTV.com.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender, loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
All right, we are back. KSVPTV.com. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Lovington with the lead still, 11-3. And this last inning was the last scoreless inning for the Lovington Wildcats.
Yeah, the only.
The only. You have 3 donuts for Roswell. Oh, that is a foul ball.
Well, that's close.
I thought the opposite. Yeah.
That ball appeared to still be on the line to me. But
I saw nothing but white. White chalk. That's why you use paint. Sometimes chalk helps. You're right. All right, it's going to be ball 1. Ball outer half. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. The hitter is Bella Ornelas. And there's the pitch. Change up down in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. And there's the pitch, and it looks like Yutahara is kind of losing a little velocity here. Oh, she did. All right, so we got word that Yutahara pitched all 4 games up in Cleveland, and that's going to be ball 4. All right, now the hitter is going to be Alani Tarin. And there's the pitch by Utahara, and she looks like she's starting to get a little tired here. The bottom half of the 6th inning. So we will go 7.
Called strike there, evens the count.
Ornelas at first base. Bertarin, the hitter, from the right side. No outs, and that's going to be ball 3. kind of all over, but that's just me. And that's going to be strike 2, fell back. (11-3) is the score. Lady Coyotes trying to come back here. Bottom half of the 6th inning.
Swing and a miss.
Out number 1.
Mark is already with a hit in the game, trying to get another one here. Give her team a little life.
And that new trailer right there going to get hit by some foul balls every now and then. Looks like the concession is now closed. All right, there's going to be a wild pitch, and Ornelas will advance. Tejada, the pitcher in the circle for Lovington. Still trying to work the outer half here for the Lady Coyotes, and it's Emily Marcus. She can swing it a little bit. And there's the pitch, and that is going to be foul. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Oh, 2-2. Okay. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And there's going to be a little pop-up in foul territory.
Got Udahara for unofficially 96 pitches. But like you're saying, if she just pitched 4 games in a tournament, that shouldn't be an issue at this point. She's just kind of lost the strike zone a little bit.
You know, the bottom half of your legs start, they still get a little tired. I mean, the pitcher can throw as much as they need to, but they still get fatigued a little bit. Oh, there's a nice grab, 3 unassisted. And I'm just speaking of that, Coach. They have Hobbs in Hobbs on March the 13th.
Which team are we talking about?
I'm sorry, Lovington, yes.
Okay.
So today is Tuesday, the 11th, so they'll play
Friday. No,
Thursday.
Yeah, so that'll be quick turnaround.
A couple of days might be okay for her. And that'd be a real contest there. Let's see how Lovington interacts with Hobbs. I guess Hobbs is pretty good this year again. And my understanding is Hobbs could be the team to win the district this year.
The favorite?
They are the favorite, hearsay. And that is going to be a
ball that doesn't miss much.
That's I was going to say a strike, but I'll tell you what, just barely missed, I guess. 2 balls and a strike. With 2 outs. Utahara is still the pitcher. And that's kind of the same location as it was. I think the last pitch was better than that one.
Well, they were similar pitches, to be sure.
But it's deuces wild for the Lady Coyotes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and they load them. And that's strike number 3. And that, my friends, was away, in my opinion, but...
All right, Roswell gets no runs, no hits, no errors. 22 pitches, 1 left on base. Lovington will have top of the lineup when we come back with the Wildcats leading 11-3 on KSVPTV.com.
Good afternoon, I'm Steven, Uncle Savings Fusil, and welcome to Roswell Hyundai. Listen, today we've got wonderful vehicles out here for sale, and listen, let me tell you something. If you find this golf ball sitting in any Palisade during your test drive this weekend, we're giving away $25 million in cash.
No, I told you we can't do that. Cut, let's do this again.
I don't understand we're making this video then.
I told you we can't do
never
that.
mind.
All right, we are back. KSVPTV.com, Lady Coyote softball, as we begin the top half of the seventh inning. You have number 2 hitting now is going to be Ana'i Kiorga, the senior. Kiorga facing Bertarin, and the curveball is just a bit outside. One ball, no strikes, and no outs. And that's going to be a fastball, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good looking pitch there from Bear.
Yeah. And that's going to be ball upstairs for ball number 2. Two balls and 1 strike. And the curveball is away. Three balls and a strike now. Let's see if Alani Tarin can get out of it. And they're going to call out a strike inside.
Maybe a little low, too.
Well, I thought it was a little low, but
just caught that in low inside corner.
And ball 4. As Kiorga, excuse me.
Lead off walk.
Kiroga will lead off walk, and then you have, is that number 8 or 6?
Must be 8.
Delilah Ruiz. And now hitting's going to be Honey Morales, the DP. I wonder how baseball did across the way. Looked like the Roswell C team was playing today, if I wasn't mistaken. Morales with the shot, and that's going to be L6. And the error, the throwing error to first base. But look at this. You had a L6. You throw it to first base, it goes, I mean, you had him tied up right there, but it goes into the dugout. She goes back and tags and goes back to second base on the overthrow that went into the dugout. Oh my gosh. You don't see that very often. All right, 11-3, top of 7th, 1 out.
Xavier Rodriguez, the shortstop, senior shortstop, looking for her 3rd hit of the day.
Yep.
Oh, already 3 for 4? Is that what we have?
Yeah, the good ball player. The shortstop.
2 for 3 with a walk. Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right, 2 balls and a strike with 1 out. 11-3's a score. Top of the 7th. There's the pitch, and that one's hit high. Should be caught in center field. There's not a tag, and finally there will be a tag. So that'll be the 2nd out of the ball game here in the top half of the 7th inning. Now coming up to the plate is number 9. Is going to be Jocelyn Holguin, the first baseman.
Couple hits for her as well, so
right,
runner in scoring position, chance to add to her stats here. Made a big effort to do just that on that swing.
All right, 0-1, 2 outs. Lovington with the runner in scoring position, and that's going to be popped up, and Ornelas has a chance. And
oh,
she
what a
grabs
catch!
It. So a nice grab by Bella Ornelas. The diving catch will make it the 3rd out here in the top half of the 7th inning.
And probably because she dove, maybe took away extra bases.
Yes,
There's
sir.
certainly a run. All right, so Lovington, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left on base. Roswell will have Jaramillo Fuentes out of going up when we come back for the bottom of the 7th. Coyotes trail 11-3, KSVPTV.com.
So your pecans aren't as big and bountiful as they used to be? Well, what would Jim Gill do?
Hi, this is Ben from Roswell Seed Company. Few people knew as much about pecans as Jim Gill. And if he were here today, he'd tell you it was time to fertilize. He'd tell you just what you need and show you how to use it. Then he'd make some joke about your neighbors making fun of your nuts.
So when there's trouble with your pecans, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
Attention Roswell Coyote fans. When you have a history of greatness, the real challenge starts after the finish line. When victory alone isn't enough, raise your bar, keep dreaming, and go beyond the limits that you thought possible. The new 2024 Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot, part of the Roswell Honda Rugged Trail Sport lineup. Roswell Honda, proud supporter of all Roswell High School sports.
All right, we are back. Utahara still in the circle for Lovington. We are here in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Yeah, and it's been all Lovington Wildcats. They lead 11-3. And looking to close out the Roswell Coyotes. Jaramillo at the plate.
Yeah, Aubrey Jaramillo, the utility 8th grader.
Started the game at short and then moved out to center.
She ended up going to center. That's right. I don't have game changer anymore since it malfunctioned on us. So it's 9:06. It's been 2 hours and 6 minutes here for a single game here of softball.
It's one of those games you're thankful it's not a doubleheader.
Everybody can tune in to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM tomorrow and KSVP TV audio only. The quarterfinals as the Roswell Coyotes, the 4 seed, will be taking on the 12 seed, the Farmington Scorpions. At the pit.
9:45 game time. Going the air around 9:30.
9:30-ish. We'll have plenty of discussion.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to the 5:30 trip with some coffee.
So the Hobbs girls squeaked out a victory in their quarterfinal match. I think they won by 60.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a match. I think they
No.
broke a record for 3-point shots.
They did. Found out later that is a 4th place nationally for a girls team.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So Fuentes with a line drive single.
And now it's Yarida Aragon.
Hobbs girls broke a record for a state record, set a state record, or broke it, however you want to say it, for 3-pointers in a basketball game. They had 25.
That were successful.
25 made, yeah. Lots of teams have shot 25, but
25 made and 4th in the nation. Interesting. All right, that's going to be strike number 1 to Aragon. They scored 120 points or something. All right, and there's going to be a...
Oh, that's fair ball.
Fair ball, so 1 run will score. Fuentes will advance. Go ahead first at third base, and Aragon will have the single, advance on the throw. So now the Coyotes now have runners at second and third base with no outs. And down by 7, and now you have the hitter, number 14.
No, I think it's 4. I think it's
4.
Lauren
Lucero that can hit the ball a little bit.
Yeah, over 2 today, but certainly capable. And with 2 in scoring position here. Chance to maybe get this huge 7th inning rally going.
Could. Very well could. No outs. (11-4) is your score. Bottom half of the 7th inning. And another going to be a base hit, and another run will score as number 11, Aslan Fuentes, will now make it 11-5. Runners at the corners, and the hitter is Elena Tarin. She is 0 for 3 this evening. And there's the pitch, and Utiara struggling here. Oh, got a stolen base by Lauren Lucero, so now runners at second and third base. We're going to fix the second base bag here. Lady Coyotes trailing currently 11-5, but are threatening here in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
And you're still there just to get out of the double play? Is that the thinking?
Yeah, you got a runner, and you got 2 runners now in scoring position. I just,
I don't know. I guess you can do that.
2 strikes, but here's the thing with Elena, she's already hit into a double play, potential double play. So yeah, I think that's a good.
I'm okay with that. With Lauren's speed, yeah.
So base hit will score 2 now. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Elena Tarin.
Yeah, because if you're Lovington, you absolutely take the double play and give up the run there.
Sure, right.
Almost no situations where you don't trade 2 outs for a run.
There it is right there, the dribbler, 4-3 for the first out. And a run will be scored by Aragon. So now the score is 11-6. And now you have Bella Ornelas.
So you're down 5, 1 out. Runner at third.
And here's the thing, I know she's been working.
Well, but she was in basketball too.
She was. But she was doing some side work as well, which is good, and that's what you have to do.
Well,
and there's going to be the dribbler to third base. And Ornelas has some speed, but it will be an E5 for Lovington. Ariana Garcia. Now here's the thing, Alani Tarin, Bertarin can, if she gets a hold of it.
Well, I mean, a home run's great, but a base hit is really what you're looking for here.
That's
you
right.
don't want to try to absolutely hit one over to Mickey D's. And that takes a double play out on the pass ball.
Well, it'd definitely be nice. Then it would be only a 2-run ball game, but you're right. Base hit's going to score 2 here now with 1 out.
Right, and I mean, the double play is what you're really wanting to avoid there. So
There's the pitch, and I'm telling you, Yudahara is really struggling.
Yeah, she started the game so strong, but now at 120 pitches unofficially, maybe feeling it a little bit in the legs and having a hard time finding the strike zone.
1 out in the bottom half of the 7th.
Well, it's going to have to be right where you want it if you're swinging. Apparently it was. Looked a little outside.
Yeah, that might have been a changeup or something. Kind of didn't look right.
Yeah, not. Can't believe that's the pitch she was looking for in case it was maybe a riser. I don't know. Good eye there to bring the count to 3-1.
I was real surprised this game started at 7.
Yeah, but when we get in position, everything goes 4:30.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know why they do that on the regular season games. Maybe an umpire issue.
Could have been. And swing and a miss for Tarin. 3 balls and 2 strikes with an out.
And Udahara had plenty of leg left for that pitch, for sure. Blew it right by her.
Yeah. Nice pitch. Udahara delivers, and that's going to be fouled back. Count will remain 3-2. Runners at second and third base. And there's going to be a pop-up, and that could be in foul territory. It is. Might be saying something there. I don't think that hurt. Full count with 1 out, runners at second and third base. And that's going to be popped up, and it might be some trouble. But no, the shortstop from Lovington, Xavier Rodriguez, will get the out. So 1 out away for the Lovington Lady Wildcats, and coming up to the plate now will be number 3, Emily Marquez. That also potentially has, well, not, she has some power. But right now you're going to have to go back to back, get you a base hit, and see what Marquez can do here.
Yeah, again, you're down 5. You're still looking for base hits here, not home runs. Especially if it's not,
right,
big part of your game.
Sure.
She needs to, hit one between short and second.
All right, so here is the pitch and the delivery, and that's going to be a ball outside, strike outside, he's saying.
A strike outside? What are you talking about?
Wow,
partner?
that's a strike outside. That's 2 balls out. Okay, but he's calling it a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. And that's going to be a ball in the dirt. And there's the pitch, and that's going to be upstairs for ball number 3. Now, here's the thing that I see here is, well, who's on deck here, Coach? That's okay. And now it's going to be swing and foul back. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Now the runners don't have to go in motion here. You don't have bases loaded, so have to be smart here and make sure there's nothing that occurs.
Yeah, you don't want to end the game when you didn't have to in this situation, down 5 runs.
And there's going to be a nice grab, and that, my friends, is going to be the ball game. And so the Lady Coyotes will fall with a score of 11-6. Went all 7 innings. It could have went 5, but the home run by Aslan Fuentes extended the inning, and then the Coyotes, slowly but surely creeped up to make it an 11-6 ball game. So now the Roswell Lady Coyotes will fall to 1-4 on the year, and will be in action on March the 14th in Las Cruces, as they will play the Mayfield Trojans and then the Miramaya Patriots on the 14th, and on the 15th on Saturday will be on Saturday. So we'll I'm not sure about that. You and I will be doing different things, so if you can, they might stream that from Las Cruces, but we'll see. The Lovington Wildcats now will improve their record to 4-3. We'll be back in action in Hobbs on March the 13th for a single, and that game will be at 5:30. Can't really close this out. We don't have any really stats just yet.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
We don't want to mess that up because of the situation that occurred with Max Preps and Game Changer. But guys, we're gonna close this out. Again, the Lady Coyotes fall now to 1-4 on the year. They lose to the Lovington Wildcats 11-6. Real quick, Kelly and I will be in Albuquerque in the morning, broadcasting the quarterfinal game. Roswell versus Farmington. That game will start at 9:45, pregame at 9:30. That will be on KSVPTV.com, audio only, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, and we'll be on there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close this out. Thank you for listening and watching. Safe travels back to Lovington. Thank you to our producer, Tanner Todd, Kelly McDonald, Art Sandoval. We'll see you next time, and it's always a great day to be a Coyote. Have a good night.